Hey, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? And thank you guys so much for tuning in as we go ahead and take a look into Modern Family. This is season number 1, episode number 14, called Moon Landing. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, reading the title to this episode, I honestly don't think this has anything to do with space or anything with the moon landing at all, to be honest with you guys. I don't know what this could represent or what this could possibly mean. So we're just going to jump in there and have a good time and see what it's all about. So if you are a fan of Modern Family and what we do here in Geeked Out Nation, don't forget to leave the like, comment, subscribe. And if you guys want early and unedited episodes, you guys know what to do. I say it a whole bunch of times. You guys probably get super annoyed with me saying it, but check us out on our Patreon if you guys want early and unedited episodes. Anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let's go ahead and take a look into the next episode of Modern Family. Here we go, you guys.
Those pancakes smell great.
What are you doing with those?
Luke and I are doing a recycling drive. If we collect enough bottles, they build a school in Africa. Wouldn't that be so
that's cool.
to go to a school made out of bottles? That would certainly be a special school. Did you hear what I said, parents? Special school? Okay, nobody make a big deal about it, but I just broke up with Dylan.
No way,
You
really?
okay, honey?
Yeah, I'm fine. I need to date someone who has a clue instead.
Both of you. I'll have to text him later.
He's so hurt.
Where are you going?
Feels
Gloria,
like,
my friend
damn it.
Valerie? I haven't seen her in 15 years. We used to work together.
You worked? Can't imagine you working.
Luke, let me tell you something. That is very offensive to women. Your mom works very hard. It's just now she works for us.
Ooh,
I
Phil.
will have you know, I had quite the little career going. I was an account manager at Starcrest Hotels. I had a little cubicle, and I wore my tennis shoes to work and changed into my work pumps. It was
Got into a little car accident, so my dad asked me to help her out. And this is the first time that my
Oh.
dad asked me for legal advice. And
I didn't know he was a lawyer.
It's nice. It's nice to know that he respects me in that way.
Well, Mitchell is an amazing lawyer. My dream for him is that one day he'll be on the Supreme Court.
Why, Cam?
So at parties, I can tell everyone my partner is one of the Supremes. There he is.
That is so awesome. I love Cam, dude. He is too funny.
Grace, brute force
Let's
versus...
just do this.
Jay and I are both gym rats.
It's just not going to be the same. I mean, for me, it's a locker room. For him, it's a showroom.
She doesn't get it.
Oh my God, only Jay. See, my thing is, like, if I don't swing that way, it doesn't bother me. And I don't. I'm cool with gay people.
I love that.
Showers are private, in case you wondered.
I wasn't. Thanks for the heads up. Now that's a surprise. Boxers.
Is that nice?
Oh my
I
goodness.
just always pictured you as a tighty-whitey guy.
Well, do me a favor. The next time you picture me, leave the underwear out of it. More than some lame trash talk to get me out of my... God, what the hell is that?
Our butts pressed against each other.
They didn't press. It was glancing. Stop talking about it.
Oh, come on. All the time you've spent in a locker room, this can't be your first moon landing.
Oh my
It's very
goodness.
common. You got off easy. At least it didn't happen after a shower.
Enough.
That splashdown.
That's it. I'm changing in the stall. Excuse me.
Oh my God, that was not his fault, Jay. It was not his fault.
Humpy look you get. No, that's not always how you look. We're over.
So I'd really like to talk to you, Mrs. Get out of the Halloween stuff, see what people think.
He could probably
Do
pull that
people
off.
want their real estate advice
He
from
could probably
someone
pull
who
it off.
leads or from someone who follows? I'm betting these babies are coming back in a big way. Buy low, sell high. People are gonna see this and say,
You, brother.
you too, brother.
All right, Hulk Hogan.
Haley, she's the oldest, 15, and then Alex is 13, and that's my baby Luke. He's 11. Can you believe it?
Oh my God, they're gorgeous.
Yeah.
Just a minute, Mom. I need to tie my shoe.
Okay.
Mitchell.
Yeah.
Don't talk. Listen. It was her fault.
Oh,
What?
Don't look at me. Do something. Take pictures.
Manny, what kind of cupcake do you want?
That's okay. I'm not hungry. I ordered her at a crosswalk. She hung so long, the horn ran out.
oh my
Manny!
goodness.
I've said too much already.
Are you hearing this?
Point.
Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, racquetball is hard to play. I think it's hard.
Yeah, fine, you won.
It's fun too,
But you
though.
know, what do you
You're
expect?
moving a lot.
For the first half of the game, I was distracted by what happened in the locker room.
Oh my goodness, Jay.
Racquetball player?
You're average, but I was a little thrown by you touching me, which is unnatural. Not to you, of course. No, to you, it's like rocket fuel.
Oh, sure. When you're gay, you just walk around giving butt bumps to everybody. It's like a high five. It's a low two.
You know what? I'm gonna
It's a
prove
low
that you won only
two.
because I was distracted. We're gonna have a rematch right here, right now.
So you want to go up against me again?
Yes. No. Damn it.
Oh my goodness. I just caught what he did.
Did you know that the accident was Gloria's fault?
Yes. I mean, I wasn't there, but she's a horrible driver. If she hit 10 cars, I wouldn't be surprised.
If you knew that it was her fault, why did you get me involved?
Because
Right.
someone has to tell her she's in the wrong and better you than me.
That's great. Here I am thinking that my dad actually respects me as a lawyer, and really you're just throwing me to the wolves.
Can't
Right.
be both.
Okay, Dad, it doesn't bother you in the least that your gay son's the only one tough enough to stand.
In Paris. Oh. I have Paris, New York, Miami.
I would never.
Fourth one, I'm forgetting my lover.
Once you tell me you got someone else, it's over.
Or thingy under the fridge, you know, that collects the dust. Decision. They're gonna tell me later on.
She didn't get it.
That's not what they said, is it? Oh yeah, it is. Oh, Valerie, come on, it's me. What are friends for if not to be there for you when you get bad news? I got it. Oh my
Oh, okay. Nice.
Well, you know, for the hotel, not the continent, but kind of though.
That Dylan? Oh, it's Dylan!
Haley!
What was that?
Luke, you're
I believe you have something that belongs to me. My heart.
I thought I IM'd you to stay away.
So corny. So corny.
Haley!
Oh, friendly neighbors!
D-Money.
But I love you.
Well, you should have thought about that before you took that skank Sharon Nicolini to an Anne Hathaway movie.
I didn't take her. She was just there.
Yeah, I just want to make sure we're 100% clear on exactly what happened.
Oh, we're clear. I told you.
She sound mad. No.
No, I just, you know, sometimes
You blame the Latino driver. Where I come from, they always blame the Latino driver.
everybody a Latino driver.
Manny, tell him. Oh, come on. Don't blame
Good
me.
recovery. Good recovery.
You think I'm guilty too? You're safer walking home. Ciao.
I'd be like, Manny.
It's really cute. Yeah, we're pretty proud of it.
Here's your stupid CDs, and your clothes, and your poems.
Don't you do it!
Oh, Haley, I'm doing it. Haley, stop it. What are you doing?
Tearing out my heart.
It's from Sharon Nicolini.
It's from my guitar strap, Haley.
I don't know where Phil is. He's definitely. Oh my God, Alex!
Ew.
He went outside to go to the bathroom.
Oh, that's not usually like this. Oh, gross.
Let's just get married.
Okay.
I would have been, yo, get out of here, D-Money.
We're gonna have you over to our little house to celebrate, okay?
Don't grab my daughter like this.
Bye-bye.
Claire! Claire! Hey!
One time I bring somebody home who I want to impress. And what do I find? A bunch of booze.
How in the hell did Phil get out of there?
Sitting around in their underwear and chasing rats and fornicating in the stairwell.
Can I still fall? Ah, okay, splashdown. Make the uptight, straight guy all embarrassed, except for one.
This has to be the worst locker room ever, yo.
Hey, here, another one for you.
Oh!
A couple of them.
Jay, I just noticed the sauna back here. How big of a hurry are we in?
Biggest hurry of your life. Excuse me.
Well, you're going to be stranded.
It was not my fault, I promise you.
How does that happen? And they had no idea this happened.
That was unreal. Mom was crazy. I'm scared.
Look. I know. No, say anything.
Newspaper.
No, Dylan, say anything. Clutch movie.
Clutch movie.
Oh my goodness.
Probably won't be up for a couple hours still.
It's okay. It's not that heavy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was our episode for today. Season number 1, episode number 14 of Modern Family. And as I told you guys in the intro, man, I did not expect this to be a episode based on space or anything like that. The reason why I say that is because obviously moon landing, I didn't know what to expect, to be honest with you, but I did not expect space. And obviously, this episode was not space. So, the moon landing that they're talking about is the moment that they had between Jay and Cameron at the locker room, which, by the way, this is probably the worst locker room I've ever seen to be that kind of small. You know what I mean? Like, that's small. Okay. I'm not saying that there isn't locker rooms that size. I mean, it's very possible, but that's pretty damn small. You know what I mean? So we found out about the moon landing with Jay and Cameron. I guess they're both butts touched each other or whatever. But I thought it was funny. I thought it was really funny how everything unfolded. Um, I honestly think that Jay is just too old school minded, right? As I was watching this episode with you guys, I even mentioned to you guys that, you know, I don't know. So Jay found it a bit weird and awkward that Cameron was in the locker room. Well, I don't know if he felt weird or awkward. He probably felt weird about it, okay? I'm not sure if he felt any kind of way about it other than weird. But because of Cameron being gay and things like that, Jay, I think, felt a bit uncomfortable, which, in my opinion, I don't think that should matter. I don't think anybody should feel uncomfortable around gay people, even in the locker room. You know what I mean? Like, if you're comfortable with yourself, if you're comfortable with who you are, you know what I'm saying? If you know you're not gay, what's the problem? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, if that's what you like, that's what you like. I know what I like. You know what I'm saying? Jay, you know what you like. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it should be that big of a deal, but it's not going to always, it's always going to be probably something for somebody. You know, someone's always going to feel uncomfortable in a situation like that. And I'm actually happy we had this episode to bring this up and talk about it, you know, because it does suck to see what, you know, it does suck to see people like Cameron or people like Mitchell going through certain things like that. You know, I feel like that kind of sucks. I feel like that's totally not fair to them. And even though they made it a funny thing, even though they made it a funny type of, you know, situation, I do think that it was a very serious thing to actually talk about, because I do feel like there's moments that happen like this in real life, you know, where someone's very uncomfortable with someone who likes guys, I guess. I don't know. I'd never seen an issue with it. I don't find an issue with it. I think that it's completely cool. You like who you like. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if you know who you truly are inside, it shouldn't matter. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully within time we get to see Cameron or even Mitchell, you know, talk with Jay and just get him comfortable with being, I guess, more around, you know, like Cameron and people like Mitchell, I guess. I don't know. I just found that I found that a bit interesting to see. I don't know. I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny. I thought it was cool. Um, and yeah, to be honest with you. Anyways, I just found out in this episode Mitchell is a lawyer. I don't know if they mentioned that in any of the other episodes. If they did, I truly apologize to you guys for not picking up on that. But yeah, I found out Mitchell is a lawyer, and I kind of felt bad for Mitchell here. I'm not gonna lie. If Gloria was the type to want to fight this, I would have been upset, because then I would have been like, Dad, you set me up to fail. You knew she was guilty and you told me to help her here in this case. I can't help her. You know what I'm saying? So thankfully, Mitchell had that conversation with Gloria and she came to the realization of not needing help, that she was in the wrong. Which, by the way, at the end of this episode, how is this possible? How in the world does she end up crashing into this cupcake store or restaurant, whatever you guys would like to call it, and nobody knew anything about this? Look how bad the crash looks, right? Now let's take a look at them inside the store, okay? Let's take a quick look.
Jay, I just noticed a sauna back here. How big of a hurry are we in?
Biggest hurry of your life? Excuse me.
Sorry, that was funny.
Excuse me.
Well, if you're going to be stranded, Might as well be in a place full of cupcakes.
I don't think you need any more.
So my thing is, right, she crashed, and the crash that she did was pretty damn massive to where that thing fell off the building. You telling me nobody heard that? So let's go ahead and play it.
I'm sorry, guys.
She already crashed at this point. Nobody heard the crash. I don't know. It's probably nothing too serious. I just thought it was relatively funny how nobody heard what she literally just did. Um, we had Claire trying to show off her friend, just saying how good her life is. I think I get where she's coming from here, to be honest with you guys. I think I get it. Um, and that's just about it, ladies and gentlemen. That's just about it. So I thought this was a great episode. I thought it was funny. Oh, Haley breaks up with Dylan. I kind of hope that they don't end up broken up anymore. So I'm gonna be honest with you, okay? This threw me off, okay? So Dylan shows up at Haley's house playing music, showing like, doing a throwback to the movie that they did this. I forget what the movie's called. I think Phil actually mentioned it at the end of this episode. Why is he doing this? Because I thought by the end of the episode, he got Haley back. They were kissing on the bottom of the stairs. Are they still broken up? I mean, I kind of hope not, to be honest with you. I actually like Dylan on the show. I think he's pretty damn funny. So we'll have to see going into the next episode, ladies and gentlemen. That's our episode for today. I had a really great time watching it with you guys, and very curious to see what your guys' thoughts. Very curious to see what you guys have to say about this episode in Pacific. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will definitely see you guys on the next episode of Modern Family.